Welcome to KM Celestial Journey. Today we step into one of the most mysterious, unnerving, and mind-bending stories of our time. Imagine an object racing across the cosmos, heading directly toward us. Some say it is a comet. Others claim it's nothing more than an icy rock drifting through space. But what if it isn't? What if the truth is something far stranger, something that challenges everything we think we know about life beyond Earth? Could it be that an alien mothership is already on its way to us, and its arrival is not centuries away, but less than 2 years from now? Stay with me, because this journey will push your imagination to its limits. According to Harvard scientist Avi Loeb, a leading voice in the search for extraterrestrial life, a mysterious interstellar visitor, known as 3I Atlas, might not be what mainstream science says it is. While most astronomers classify it as a comet, Loeb's research suggests a far more unsettling possibility. He believes this massive object is not natural at all, but rather a constructed spacecraft, a product of an advanced alien civilization. And if his calculations are correct, this so-called mothership will reach Earth between November 21st and December 5th, 2025. Let that sink in for a moment. We are not talking about a distant theory or a vague prediction. We are talking about a specific window of time, less than 2 years from now, when humanity could face the greatest revelation or the greatest threat in history. Now, let's dive deeper into why Loeb's claims have captured global attention and why this object is unlike anything we've seen before. The unusual journey of 3I Atlas. First discovered by astronomers scanning the outer solar system, 3I Atlas immediately stood out, not just because of its sheer size, but because of the strange path it takes through our star system. Unlike most objects, which follow predictable orbits shaped by gravity and cosmic mechanics, this one appears to defy the rules. Its orbit is retrograde, moving in the opposite direction of most planets and comets. This is already rare. But what makes it even stranger is how closely its orbit aligns with the inner planets, including Earth, almost as if it was designed that way. Loeb points out that natural objects of this magnitude simply don't behave like this. To put its size into perspective, 3I Atlas is estimated to be 20 to 24 kilometers wide. That's 200 times larger than Oumuamua, the slender cigar-shaped object that passed through our solar system in 2017 and sparked years of debate about its origins. And here's the staggering part. Loeb calculates that the odds of this object being completely natural are just 0.2%. Think about that, less than 1 in 500. To him, the far more likely explanation is that this is an engineered spacecraft, built for purposes we can only begin to guess at. The timing of its arrival. So why is Loeb sounding the alarm now? It comes down to timing. According to his models, 3I/Atlas will move behind the sun from Earth's perspective in October 2025. During this period, it will be completely hidden from our view. And that, he warns, is exactly when it could make its move. Imagine it, while invisible to our instruments, the ship could deploy probes, release weapons, or alter its trajectory for a direct interception with Earth. By the time it reappears, it could already be too late. This isn't just speculation. Loeb suggests a chilling strategy. The mothership could be seeding habitable planets as it travels from star system to star system. By deploying probes, it could scan, monitor, or even manipulate the environments it visits, ours included. And when it comes to Earth, its mission could swing in one of two extreme directions: to save us or to destroy us. Preparing for the unthinkable. Loeb has been clear. Humanity cannot afford to dismiss this possibility. We must be ready for both scenarios. If this object is a gift bringing knowledge, technology, or even a new stage in our evolution, then meeting it unprepared could mean missing the greatest opportunity in history. But if it is hostile, we must recognize that the survival of our species could hang in the balance. Yet, governments across the world remain largely silent. Space agencies classify 3I Atlas as nothing more than a comet. Mainstream scientists downplay Loeb's warnings, labeling them as exaggerated, even alarmist. But Loeb argues that doing nothing is the greatest danger of all. He warns that if citizens realize governments ignored these warnings, trust could collapse overnight. At its closest point to the sun, on October 29, 2025, panic could sweep across the globe. Stock markets could crash. Fear of an alien invasion could destabilize nations. And in that chaos, humanity would demand answers from leaders who may have none to give. Why Loeb believes this is real. Now, let's explore the reasoning behind Loeb's claims. Beyond the orbit and timing, there are other details that defy natural explanations. For one, the sheer scale of the object. A body that large, traveling for billions of years through interstellar space, should have been eroded, broken apart, or captured by gravity long before reaching us. Yet here it is, on a direct path through our inner solar system, almost as if it was aimed. Loeb connects this to his earlier theories about Oumuamua, which he argued could have been a light sail, a thin, engineered structure designed to harness starlight for propulsion. While most scientists dismiss that claim, he remains convinced that humanity's refusal to consider artificial explanations is rooted more in bias than in evidence. And that brings us back to 3I/Atlas. To Loeb, this is not just a rock, it's a machine, a vessel, a potential mothership with capabilities beyond anything we can imagine, the possibility of first contact. So what happens if Loeb is right? Picture the world waking up one morning to the undeniable proof that we are not alone. How would religions react? How would governments respond? How would ordinary people living their daily lives cope with such a reality? First contact could unite us, or divide us further. Some would welcome the visitors, hoping for guidance, technology, and wisdom. Others would see them as a threat, preparing for war against an unknowable force. And in the middle of it all, humanity would be forced to confront its own fragility. Our weapons, our defenses, our technology, all of it could seem like child's play compared to what an advanced civilization might wield. The silent countdown. The most chilling part of this story is the countdown. We are not talking about a far-off future. We are talking about a date etched in Loeb's research, late November to early December 2025. That is when the mothership could reach Earth, for better or worse. Between now and then, we will continue to watch the skies. Astronomers will track its movement. Governments may quietly prepare behind closed doors. And ordinary people like us will wait, wondering whether this is simply another comet or the beginning of a new chapter in human history. A final warning. Loeb has emphasized one thing again and again: we cannot afford complacency. Whether this object turns out to be a rock, a ship, or something beyond imagination, the lesson is clear. We must take every visitor from the stars seriously. Because one day, if not now, then in the future, something will come. And when it does, humanity's survival may depend on how prepared we are. The universe is vast. The odds that we are alone are shrinking with every new discovery. Planets orbiting distant suns, signals we can't explain. And now, an interstellar traveler heading straight toward us. Coincidence or destiny? Only time will tell. So, what do you think? Is 3I Atlas nothing more than a comet with unusual features? Or is it the harbinger of something extraordinary, an alien mothership preparing to make contact with Earth? One thing is certain: as November 2025 draws closer, the world will be watching, waiting, hoping, fearing. And when the moment arrives, history will never be the same again. Thank you for joining me on this extraordinary journey. If this story has captured your imagination, be sure to subscribe to KM Celestial Journey for more mysteries, revelations, and cosmic explorations. Stay curious, stay alert, and above all, keep looking up.